What's happening, guys? I shit you not, I just got done eating dinner right now. I tell you, I need to value my time a little better. I need to organize a little better. I need an assistant. Anybody out there who will work on, I don't know, work for peanuts, beer, vodka, maybe? I don't know. Up to you guys. All right, let's move that up a little bit. Yeah, my hair looks great today, doesn't it, guys? Yeah, there's a reason why it doesn't look like the normal madness. It's a different kind of madness today. But there's a reason why. So, hey, what's going on, guys? Everybody here? Yep, Jose, you're here. Enter the junkie. Jester, what's going on? What's going on, Mr. Eric? How dare you? I was not that late. I told you. I literally just got done like eating dinner as I was setting everything up, and then I had to post a video because I wanted to do a dedicated video talking about the Robbie Pat thing, which of course we're going to talk a little bit more today and everything. Just making sure everything looks okay. Everything's good. Okay, everything's playing. Like I said, if you want to watch on Twitch, definitely do that. And then of course subscribe to the second channel, which is Film Junkie Shots. It's not called Film Junkie Shots if you type it in, because for some reason Google would let me change it. But it's, various clips of all these live shows, which I try to get as much as I can on there. What's going on, Will? Enzo. Yes, I actually meant to talk about that on last night's show, and I completely spaced about it. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I have a little bit of wine that, of course, I had with my steak that I made so good tonight. Nice and just medium rare, a little bloody, it was delicious. But anyways, cheers to Jerry Stiller, man. I mean, he was one of the greats. I loved him in Seinfeld, loved him in King of Queens, loved him in Zoolander. And of course, he did a lot of stuff before that, with his wife, of course, Ben Stiller's mom and dad. They were like a comedy duo, which was pretty epic. But yeah, cheers to Jerry Stiller and to Ben Stiller too. May he rest in peace. Good stuff. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that last night. I totally spaced on it, so just thought I'd do that. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I like that. Rest in peace of us. Festivus for the rest of us. Guy was pretty hilarious. When he started yelling, it was Serenity now. Yes, when he yelled, it was great. Yes, you can also join the Twitch chat if you want to. It's good stuff. Yes, but talk about a comedy great. I mean, he was in two really popular shows, essentially played the same character, but we loved that kind of character from him. He was just a comedic gold right there. But anyways, guys, the reason why my hair kind of looks like this, well, okay, so I was told yesterday that I didn't need to go out in the field anymore. You remember I've been telling you guys that I've been working out in the field. Some of you saw the pictures I posted. I've been working in Lake Arrowhead, which has been beautiful, kind of nice, but it's been very tiring because there is a lot of windy hills that you have to walk and everything. Is Dave's hair supposed to be neat? I thought it was receding. No, my hair is not receding. It's just the way my hair looks. Trust me, it's not receding. Nobody in my family is bald, thank God. So it's not receding. It's just the way it looks right now. So the reason why, so I went in today, just okay, I'm going to wear my normal work attire, which was this shirt. And I'm going to be, hopefully I don't have to go out in the field, but guess what? Yeah, I think Jacob has become a little bit of that. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, Jacob, he's going to become my new troll right now. But yeah, so I thought I was going to go out, but I had to go out in the field for another reason, not to do strenuous work, but I had to go out in the field and I had to wear a hard hat. So I was wearing my hard hat today, so that's why I got a little bit of hat hair. Let's see. Hey, Dave, what's with all the rumors surrounding Joker and Deathstroke being in the Batcave with Batman, Flash, and Cyborg? Yeah, there was something about that that I saw. I was kind of late on it, and yeah, apparently that was told to somebody. I don't think that was. Don't expect that in the Snyder cut, but that possibly would have been in a future Justice League movie. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's a possibility of that. I'm not sure the whole detail on that. because as far as I could tell, when it comes to the nightmare scene in the Snyder Cut, it's we only see Cyborg and the Flash. So I don't know the whole extent on that. I remember possibly seeing something about, further nightmare sequences and a fucked up Cyborg being dragged around. That's basically the extent I know about some of that nightmare stuff. So anyways, hey, Dave, what's going on, Hidden Shadows? What's going on? Okay. So since you guys are talking about Robert Pattinson and in the chat right now, I guess we'll just jump right into it and talk about the very first thing. Robert Pattinson finding his Batman. Okay. Now, when I did my video right now, obviously I talked about how he said that he's not working out. And I think a lot of you kind of nailed it right here, is the fact that he's trolling. Okay. And I saw somebody actually post on Twitter, and I thought it was actually pretty clever. And I thought it was actually kind of cool was, yeah, he's going to be Batman on screen, but in real life, he's a Joker. Yeah. So I'm thinking that Robert Pattinson is just kind of, he knows that it's going to make headlines. He knows that it's going to set off the fanboys and the haters out there. So I think he's just, I think he is kind of trolling. And like I said, if he's just in quarantine right now, eating all that Special K, because he showed him one of his the pictures that he took today. He had like a box of Special K or something like that, right? Or cornflakes. I don't know. I know the man likes his cereal. That's for sure. Because I remember there was another image out there that came out a couple weeks ago that showed him buying cornflakes or something like that. So the man loves him some cereal, which I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan of cereal, guys. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I would, my brother was the complete opposite. Loves cereal. That motherfucker would always be, I'd be sitting next to him just going, okay. He'd be like, and he'd be making moaning sounds. He'd be making moaning sounds. And by the time he's just like, he's already pouring his second bowl, and I'm barely like halfway done with my first one. I just was never a fan of cereal. Like, yeah, I had some, I liked Lucky Charms, Cocoa Puffs, Kix. Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's like when it got to a certain point, if there was any little bit of sogginess, just a hint of mush in the fucking cereal, I was over it. I would go, I would start gagging. I hated it. Anytime, speaking of BVS cereal, that's pretty funny. You're dumb. But speaking of Batman, I even bought that Batman for the first Batman movie. They had like a Batman cereal, which just was like, it basically tasted like Captain Crunch. It almost had the exact same flavor as Captain Crunch. And it was just a bunch of bats, just, that were basically Captain Crunch. Damn, Dave, all cereals you mentioned suck. Yeah, well, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it's pretty good. But like I said, I would eat it too slow, and then it gets soggy, and it's just, that's the thing. I just never was big on it. And, my brother was always so big on cereal that even when we go to like a breakfast buffet, how breakfast buffets, a lot of them have an option to get a bowl of cereal. He would get a bowl of fucking cereal. Like, what? Jeez. Why? Why are you going to get a bowl of cereal at a buffet? They have bacon, unlimited bacon. You can get an omelet made by this guy. He's making omelets. And you're getting a fucking bowl of goddamn Honey Nut Cheerios? Get out of here. Sorry. That's just me. Oh, you like Raisin Bran? Yeah. A little healthier option, huh? Mr. Swenson likes the honey bunches of oats, huh? There you go. I think my overall favorite cereal was Lucky Charms, but that's just fucking sugar in a bowl. Cocoa Puffs, sugar in a bowl. There's a lot of unhealthy shit out there. A lot of unhealthy cereal, okay? That's for damn sure. The fact that our parents allowed us. There is a cereal called Cookie Crisp, which was literally mini chocolate chip cookies in a bowl that you poured milk all over. That was fucking dessert. We were allowed to eat that. What the hell? How insanely unhealthy is it? So insane. Frosted Flakes. How much sugar? It was funny too, because anytime that we had regular Cheerios, which I guess can be the more healthier option, I would still dump a bunch of sugar all over it. We have like a cup of sugar, I'd just douse it, because Honey Nut Cheerios by itself sucked. Jeez. See, you have Cookie Crisp in your pants right now. See? And Cookie Crisp is one of those that you could just, if you have the munchies one night, you could just grab that thing and just, you know, if you wanted to. How dare you say Lucky Charms was the worst? I thought it was great. Anyways, back to Pattinson. Sorry to go off on that little tangent, little cereal rant, but yeah, back to Pattinson. Yeah, I think he's definitely trolling. And you're eating cereal for dinner. See, I sense it, Mr. Swenson. I sense it. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with eating breakfast for dinner. I do that all the time, man. I'll make some fucking bacon and eggs with some avocado or something. I'll make that for dinner because normally I don't even eat breakfast. You guys, I've said this before. I just fucking wake up, take a shower and head on to work. I don't even eat breakfast. I just ride it all the way to lunch. Ride it all the way to lunch. You don't want to see that. I will blind you with how wide I am under this damn thing. Yeah, my neck is tan from all and my arms are a little tanned. But yeah, the rest of it is glowing. Okay, no way. So waffles for dinner on set. That's awesome. Nothing wrong with that. Treat yourself. Did they still have Waffle Crisp? I remember there was Waffle Crisp too, which was just totally bad. But anyways, back to Pattinson, guys. Enough of the cereal talk. Okay. I know I went off on a little rant there, but it's okay. Well, let's get back on track. So Pattinson, of course, is saying that he's not working out, which I think it's bullshit. And like I said in my little short video, it's like, okay, if you got in pretty good shape, obviously he's going to be a leaner Batman. I know some people aren't liking that. They want him to be like a beast, like Ben Affleck, or even like Bale. Bale, if you look at Bale, Christian Bale in Batman Begins, he was pretty huge himself. If you saw like when he's training with the League of Shadows, when he's shirtless, you see him. I mean, he's jacked. I mean, you see him even like that one point when he's doing push-ups and shit like that. I mean, he was huge, but you see him in Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, he's not as big as he was in Batman Begins. So that was kind of interesting. Like he still, had muscle tone, but he wasn't as like just pumped up as he was in Batman Begins. I kind of actually dug that because I thought, yeah, I mean, when he's training, he's going to look like super pumped and super huge. But since he's like being Batman and he's constantly getting hurt, like when you see, like when he takes off his shirt and you see all the bruises on his back, it's like, can you imagine trying to work out when you're just like, you're bruised and like broken? So I'm wondering, thank you, Ascended. Thank you for saying hi. Everybody loved your trailer and we'll talk soon. But Batman Begins was my favorite Bale. Yeah. I mean, he was like fucking swollen. Like he was he was huge. But like I said, in Dark Knight Rises, of course, obviously he'd given up Batman. He was of course not as he was a lot smaller. So, but when it comes to Pattinson, I'm pretty sure he is fake. He is trolling because he knows that it's or he's going insane. I don't know. You saw the pictures. I mean, did you guys see the pictures? Some of the pictures are it's a little odd, but it is his style. I don't even think I have the pictures up. Do I have the pictures up? No. I don't have the pictures up, but here's the article right here where it was saying it. Do I have, let me double check. Okay, we're good. But I love what he had to say right here, which I mentioned in my video when he said, and then I was thinking it's fun when more and more ground has been covered. Like, where is the gap? You've seen this sort of lighter version. You've seen a kind of jaded version, a kind of more animalistic version, and in the puzzle of it becomes quite satisfying to think, where's my opening? And also, do I have anything inside me which would work if I could do it? And then also, it's a legacy part, right? Obviously. And he says he likes that. There's so few things in life where people passionately care about it before it's even happened. See, this is not his, I guess, use the fucking cliche term. It's not his first rodeo. I mean, obviously, when he did the Twilight movies, there was passionate fan base already established. And, we already know that he wasn't a fan of that. I mean, there's been many interviews where he just was, I think he was over the whole Twilight thing after probably the second movie. But he said you can almost feel the pushback of anticipation, and so it kind of energizes you a little bit. It's different from when you're doing a part and there's a possibility that no one will even see it, right? In some ways, I don't know, it makes you a little kind of spicy. I don't know, a little kind of spicy apparently. So I don't know. Yeah, release the Twilight cut, for fuck's sake. Yeah, he was in Harry Potter. I always forget that he was also in Harry Potter. He was a young lad. Yeah, the images that he posted, a little strange, but that's just his style. That is his style. I mean, he just basically just emptied out his wardrobe and put like anything that he wanted on, and then took pictures of himself. But like I said, like when somebody said that, you know, he's going to be Batman on screen, but privately he's a Joker, I'm like, yeah, that's what I got a sense of. I'm like, he is in his private life, he's like, he's more like the Joker, unlike Cavill, who gets bigger every time in previous movies. I don't know. I think Cavill was at his hugest in Man of Steel. Anybody there with me? Like, compare Cavill shirtless, and, you know, a lot of ladies out there, of course, would love to do this, and some guys. Compare Cavill shirtless when he comes out of the water after the oil refinery thing. Compare him to shirtless in Justice League. I think he's bigger in Man of Steel, to be honest. I think he's a little more swole in that movie. I'm just saying. I think he is. Yeah, see, and that's the thing is, yeah, he's quirky, you know, and it's going to be interesting to see. I'm actually looking forward to the press junkets, okay? When it comes to the Batman press junkets and he starts talking about that, when he starts talking about being Batman and he gets asked the same questions over and over again, it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, he was pretty huge in BVS too. He seemed like he was a little smaller in Justice League, just to me. I don't know. Just to me. But I think, like, I thought he was like almost at his biggest. Well, I don't know. It's kind of hard now when I think about BVS. He probably was the biggest then. I don't know. I'm just looking at when he was shirtless in Justice League, he just didn't seem as big. He seemed like he was a little more ripped, but he was yeah, when he came out of the water, you know, he just was like, then again, he could have been, he probably did a bunch of fucking push-ups and curls and whatever before the scene started. I mean, obviously that's what those guys do just to get that extra little pump. But yeah, I think, yeah, you're absolutely right, Royal. When it comes to, he's been the biggest in The Witcher, but when it comes to playing Superman, I think he was probably more toned, a little more ripped in Justice League, just not as big. I think he looked fucking like huge when he was in the Man of Steel. But yeah, you're right. In The Witcher, he just went beyond. Now he was just like way fucking huge. Oh yes, that's my favorite shot of Henry Cavill. Yeah, I'm sure. You know, I mean, why not? But yeah, when it, why are you telling me to shut up? That's mean. That's absolutely mean. He does. He looks really huge in that. I don't know. It's just interesting. Every time I see that scene, I'm like, he looks ginormous. Like when he's running, it's almost like he can't run right because his shoulders are so just, you know, are swallowing his fucking neck. Now, that's the thing, though. I'm talking about when you see him fighting the League, that's all Snyder stuff. That's all initial cuts. I mean, that's all the initial production. Even when you see the behind-the-scenes stuff and you see him shirtless, I just think he looks a little like he just looks leaner and more toned than he did in like Man of Steel and BVS. So I don't know. But when it comes to Pattinson, I like what he had to say about that, trying to find his, I guess you could say his Batman, essentially. That's what I was kind of more. That's what I was more looking at than him just being like, I ain't doing shit. I'm just fucking eating cereal in the corner and doing God knows what. I'm sure he's maintaining. I mean, you can if you get to a certain size, you can like work out 7 days a week and just constantly get to that point, eat right. And then once you get to that point, you can just start maintaining. You know, you don't have to be as serious with the diet. You don't have to be as serious with the workouts. You just maintain it. So I think he's still, of course, maintaining. He's probably just not working out 6 days a week. He's probably just working out, like I said, he probably cut that in half, like the 3 days. You know, just do the upper, lower, some cardio. I know you're kidding. I know, it's fine. Love you. So I don't know. Yeah, it was probably the beard. It probably was. The Rock versus Cavill would be I know it would be. But let's face facts. Nobody's going to get the size as The Rock. My God. I think Zachary Levi is buffer than. Oh yeah, of course he is. Well, he is. Yeah, I know a lot of people make fun of the suit. Yes, the suit had some extra padding, but I mean, it was mostly Levi. He did. I mean, he did a shirt. He showed himself shirtless. He got pretty jacked, and he's a pretty tall dude. He's a pretty big dude. So Batman is already trying to hide his. Yeah, see, exactly. I don't know. Like I think he's a little quirky. He's a little strange. Pattinson, of course, he is. He's always been like that, apparently. But I think he's definitely trolling, and he knows how to get people. He knows how to get people going, get the fanboys going. He knows what he's dealing with. It's just going to be very interesting when it comes to the press junkets and him answering questions and everything. That's what's going to be very, very interesting. Yeah, but it's Superman, Eric. It's Superman. You know, that's the thing. He's Superman. I mean, it's just he's naturally supposed to be just huge. I mean, how does Superman work out exactly? Does he have like a special field that he goes out there and starts lifting up like towers or boats or cars? I mean, what is he doing to freaking keep in shape? Black Adam. Well, what were you saying? Ah, shit. You saw the Andy Street? Yeah, exactly. I mean, what the fuck? Wasn't Dark? Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Didn't you like that? So that's the thing. I'm wondering the hate train. It's going to be interesting to see if Pattinson's Batman gets the hate train that Batfleck's Batman got. It's going to be interesting to see that. I mean, it's already going to get a hate train from the people who love Batfleck. It's already getting that, obviously. But I'm just wondering, is there going to be, what's the hate train going to be like? Like when Circus was saying it's a darker Batman. I mean, if Batman kills one person in the first movie, what kind of shit show are people just gonna lose their fucking minds? Are they gonna lose their mind, or are they gonna be like Jose says, a double standard? Probably. It's gonna be interesting because a lot of people just were like not about Batfleck. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Imagine if he did use a gun. That'd be crazy. I mean, you actually see something. He has a holster, but I'm sure it's the grappling gun. But you got to wonder, like he's got all those darts right here that he has on his gauntlets. So I'm just wondering what's all that going to be that. I see hypocrites. There's hypocrites everywhere. Hypocrites with everything. I love it. Because then you like to call them out, right? It's fun. All right, moving on to the next subject. Swamp Thing coming to CW. Kind of want to get you guys' input on this. This all showed up yesterday. Yeah, they might be Nerf darts. That'd be kind of, I don't know. Who knows what they're going to be? I don't know. They're probably just going to zonk people. I don't know. What it's just going to be interesting. Yeah. What do you guys think of Swamp Thing coming to the good old CW, right? Swamp Thing, you know, a very R-rated James Wan produced horror type series coming to the CW. Yeah. Hypocrites. I like that. Yeah, I guess they're just gonna re-show season 1 on CW. So of course it's gonna be censored. I wonder, obviously all the graphic nature of that series is all going to be kind of edited out. I don't know how they're going to do it. It's going to be sanitized like a motherfucker. And I don't know. I like it. The only reason why I like it, because that series gets more exposure and there's a possibility it can catch another audience. And if they don't fuck with it too much, which they probably will, hopefully they will, like, hey, hopefully they'll promote that, hey, you can watch Swamp Thing uncensored on the DC Universe app. Hopefully they promote that shit, or on HBO Max, whatever the hell it's going to be. Hopefully they can do that. Promote that so then people have the option of actually watching the series the way it's supposed to be, and then maybe we'll get that season 2. That's still such a weird situation that show had. The fact that it went over budget so badly and it was handled so poorly that it was canceled before it got released, which that was just a weird shit show. I don't even understand, how does news break out that your show is canceled before you even air the first fucking episode? I mean, geez. And it sucks too, because it was done so well. I mean, how many of you were dying for a Swamp Thing movie or a series? I mean, obviously, you guys probably watched the original Swamp Thing movie, which I loved when I was a kid, and then I watched even the cartoon. Fucking cartoon was amazing, because obviously with the cartoon you could do a lot more with the character than you could in the 80s movie. But I even had like a figurine where his hand would like go out on a string and you could reel it back in. Yeah, Crystal Reed. Amen to that. Amen to that. Season 1 ends perfectly. Yeah, it does. Or it can even set up into Justice League Dark. See, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if Warner Brothers, Warner Media, whoever the fuck, I'm just wondering if they're like testing it out. Like if we put it on CW, put it on a network, you make it a network show, because we all know that supposedly J.J. Abrams and Bad Robot or whatever, they're going to make a Justice League Dark. They're going to make a Justice League Dark TV show, a streaming series or whatever, probably for HBO Max. I'm wondering if they're testing the waters, because one thing you got to take into account was, remember, we had Constantine that was on NBC. Good show. I watched it, first season, enjoyed it, but I just felt like it was in the wrong place. I didn't feel like it should have been an NBC show. And it very much wasn't an NBC show. It shouldn't have been an NBC show. It should have been an HBO show, in my opinion. It should have been R-rated, and it should have had that more cinematic quality to it. There's just something when it's on a network, like a regular broadcast network, like your CBS, your NBCs. I mean, I don't know. To me, it just seems like that's so very much old school. And as much as I enjoyed the show and I love Matt Ryan, is it Matt Ryan? Right? Yeah. I know. For some reason, I'm like, isn't there also a quarterback named Matt Ryan? Anyways, when it comes to him playing Constantine, he expresses that he still wants to play Constantine. And what I liked about the fact, even though they canceled Constantine on NBC, they brought him over to the CW shows. So he's still Constantine. Okay. So hopefully they take that in consideration when they do this new series and they keep Matt Ryan as Constantine. Please. He's a great Constantine. Just keep it going. Just keep it going. Please. Yeah. See, yeah, that's where I was like, I started like, my brain started, wait a minute, that's not the right one. There's a quarterback. The Falcons quarterback is Matt Ryan. But yeah, they just have the same name. It tripped me out for a minute there as I was, going through that little spiel right there. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's yeah, see, he even voiced in the animated movies. So I cannot see them stepping away from Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan should continue to play Constantine. And I'm just wondering if putting Swamp Thing on CW is kind of like a testing ground. Like, hey, let's see if it gathers an audience over here, because they paid all this money for the show and essentially it lost money. But they probably saw that it actually had a fan base, and they saw the Save Swamp Thing hashtag and maybe thought, hey, we got something here. We got something over here. I don't know. Justice League resumes Screams. Resume. Screams Green Lantern. Why? See, the thing is, he's not directing. I think he's just Bad Robot and everything are developing it. He's going to be a producer on it. I don't know. I think Abrams has, he's all over the place. Obviously, yes, I get what you're saying. And he'll probably look over that too. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I guess maybe a new Swamp Thing and Justice League Dark. Can't have the team without him. Exactly. But I'm just wondering if they're gonna keep the same Swamp Thing. They should keep the same Swamp Thing. Keep the same Constantine. You hear me, Warner Brothers? That's what I'm saying. Anyways, all right. Third topic of the show: AMC theaters to be bought out by Amazon. Or yeah, that's right. Did you guys hear about this? Because obviously I talked about it. Was it last week or a couple weeks ago, where AMC was pissed at Universal because they were posting Trolls 2 was a success on VOD, but at the same time AMC was talking about hey, we might go bankrupt and blah blah blah, and they got all pissy, and now they might get bought out by Amazon, and then they're gonna have content streaming on Amazon Prime as well as the movie theaters. So it's what the fuck, AMC? Come on. Here's the Here, I'll bring up the article right now. It says right here. Whoa. Says coming soon to AMC theater near you, Amazon. Said in a bid to give its growing roster of small screen content a big screen outlet, retail, more recently Hollywood content giant Amazon reportedly has held talks to take over financially troubled AMC Entertainment. Shares of AMC surged more than 26% on Monday after the UK's Daily Mail newspaper reported that Amazon has held talks with the world's largest cinema chain owner, which runs movie theaters globally under the Amazon and Odeon names in the UK, the US, and Canada, among other locations. Two companies reportedly have held talks about a potential takeover of AMC by Amazon. However, it is not clear if the discussions are still active, if they lead into a deal, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, that's almost a no-brainer right there if you actually think about it. If the stock market caught wind that Amazon was looking to purchase and all of a sudden AMC stock goes up 26%, they're probably going to do it. That's just my guess. To me, that seems like it's going to be the case. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. Disney versus Amazon versus Apple. Winner becomes overlords of the entire world. Yeah, I know. We are definitely in a huge streaming war right now, which is totally fine. I mean, what's funny about this is like, yeah, a lot of people go like, Jesus Christ, how many streaming services are there? But how many channels are there? Jesus, if you actually get a cable box, how many channels? You have over 1,000 channels for shit. I mean, there are so many channels, and I only watch, I mean, I don't have a cable box. I use YouTube TV, but I only watch like 4 channels. You know, I only watch a handful of channels. I don't even watch the local shit unless it's like football or baseball or something like that. But, you know, we're in a streaming wars right now, and it's not like, you know, if Netflix stays number one, it's not like the others are going to disappear. They're always going to be there. I mean, that's just the way it is, especially now with this whole pandemic and everything. I don't know. It's just, but it's just kind of funny how AMC was so pissed off. They were just like, Universal, fuck you, you know, about Trolls because they're worried about their theaters. And now all of a sudden they might jump into the streaming medium. So I don't know. I know they're talking. Yeah, everybody talks about how Apple might buy Disney. That would be fucking crazy if that happened. I don't think it's going to happen, but I don't know. Really? It's not edited? I was wondering about that. See, I'm wondering. See, that's the thing is, I'm currently watching the show Devs. That's on FX, but I'm watching it totally uncensored, and I'm not watching it on FX. So I'm watching it, and it's dropping F-bombs like crazy. And I'm like, are they showing like this on FX? And I'm guessing they are, because I guess you can get away with it on, you know, if it's late enough and you're not like a broadcast channel. So if that's the case, that's pretty cool, because I always wondered, I'm like, why would they want to show Harley Quinn, which is very like, you know, very explicit? Why would you want to watch it on Sci-Fi? But that's pretty crazy. I don't know. That's going to be interesting. That's interesting to me. I didn't even know. Meanwhile, yeah, I know. I miss going to the drive-in. Take it easy, Ninja. I miss going to the drive-in. I really do. I haven't been in the drive-in in fucking years, man. So FX been trying. Yeah, see, that shows you how much I don't watch certain channels. Like I'll watch when I watch FX, it's usually when a movie is on. I haven't watched like series, like watch an actual series on FX. So, but it's just like, it's a lot of F-bombs. Like I was actually surprised. Like I know there's like Breaking Bad when it was on AMC, they allowed like a couple F-bombs, but it wasn't frequent. I mean, Devs, they're really showing like big time, just F-bombs like fucking crazy. Do you think Skynet has become self-aware? Not yet. It's coming soon though. FCC has been allowing shows to say shit and fuck on cable shows. Yeah. Shows how much I know. That's how much I don't watch. Anytime I watch a series, I'm streaming it. I watch it after it's been done. So you know, I was just surprised about how many F-bombs that are on that show. Like I've never, like a show that's been on network TV, I've never heard it have that many fucking F-bombs. So that's pretty cool. Netflix, oh yeah, they have the BBS cut or the theatrical cut. Sci-Fi and FX aren't really normal channels. Yeah, but I mean, they kind of still are, but that's cool. No, I'm actually glad. First time I heard FX drop F-bomb. Oh yeah, what was that? Yeah, see. Amazon can automate the entire movie going experience from buying tickets. Yeah, see, that's the thing. So it's almost a no-brainer. I'm pretty sure that this is going to happen. I can't see with AMC just like totally like dying. I can't see them not doing this. Okay, well, we're getting to that. That's the last topic there. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I actually American Horror Story, I think I stopped watching after Hotel. I need to catch up on that. But yeah, they dropped a couple F-bombs on there. And then I saw like clips. Or was it? No, maybe I didn't watch Hotel. I think I didn't watch Hotel. Was Hotel with the one with Lady Gaga? Can't remember. I think the last one I watched was Freak Show. That one might have been the last one. But I mean, there was all kinds of nudity in that show. So I mean, why the fuck not? Are you looking forward to it? Yeah, I am. Even though Titan season 2 kind of ended on a weird. There's things I liked about it, about season 2. I like the Deathstroke story, but yeah, what happened to Donna? Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. She got electrocuted. What the fuck? That was ridiculous. Yeah, see, Lady Gaga was Hotel. See, I didn't see a Hotel. I think the last one I watched was Freak Show. But I saw clips of Lady Gaga, and I was like, okay, this is pretty, dare I say, sensual. That's for sure. Okay, now since somebody already brought it up, here's the last topic I wanted to talk about was LA County locked down for 3 more months. Hollywood's fucked. There, I said it. Hollywood's fucked. My God. And see, this kind of, yeah, I mean, this falls right in line. Elon Musk reopening. Yeah, there's all that. And California is losing their minds. It's like, I tell you what, this fucking state. Now, I mean, luckily I don't live in LA County, guys. I live in Riverside County. And a Richie. I live in Riverside County, and they've actually, I guess they've been pretty lenient on the masks. Although some stores you can't go in without a mask. They refuse service without a mask. But then Garcetti, I guess he went on CNN and kind of clarified, saying that within those 3 months, they're going to still try to open up businesses. So it's not all doom and gloom. Yeah, like he did say that. And then when it came to him clarifying, I guess, he said that, oh, they're going to start reopening businesses slowly and everything. But my God, can we just open the movie theaters already and a fucking, barber shops or whatever? I need a freaking haircut. I'm just going to shave my head. I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about shaving my head. That'd be a new look. Well, yeah, my head won't match my logo anymore, but who gives a shit? As long as I be relieved of all this. Jesus. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing a new movie. I'm actually gonna watch it Thursday, the Capone movie. I'm gonna watch that finally. That's out, so I'm gonna watch that and AKA Dane, David Bain, AKA Dane. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, he'll fix everything. Sure, he will. Fucking grandpa. Eek. I know. See, that's the thing. I'll just go completely bald and be like Swenson. Yeah, we'll be matching bald-headed glasses wearing dudes. I don't know. We'll see. I might. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd look good bald. I might just like give it a buzz, Yeah, I don't think I'd look good bald. My head's kind of big. My head's kind of like pretty big. I don't know if it'll look good bald. I've had a buzz cut before, but I don't know. But when it comes to this, and then of course, yeah, Californians and California was all pissed off at Elon Musk for opening up his factory again. But it's like at the same time, hello, some people need to work, first off. And as long as you take like the careful precautions, which I'm sure that they will, just let them do it. That's what I don't get. Like they're going like totally fucking crazy about that. And it's like, okay, well, have people wear masks, wear gloves, I mean, I'm still going to work. Everything's fine. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. Trink says he's really proud of Capone and take it. Yeah. I still got to go through that article and do a video on that because I want to talk about all he said from that article. and break it down. And you almost feel sorry. You feel sorry for the guy, but at the same time, I know he had his issues with like alcohol and stuff like that. I was actually told that he can, when he falls off the wagon, I guess you could say, he can be really bad with the alcohol and be a really nasty person. But for the most part, he tries. He's trying to like right the ship. I mean, he went through a shitty experience, it's not as bad as Snyder, of course, but I mean, he went through also a studio interfering and just, his almost pretty much ruined his career. Damn, Dave, I set you up by tossing you a softball and you didn't give us a Bane impression. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There you go. What? HBO Max just released new Looney Tunes shorts, and it looks like 40s is called Wet Cement and Pest Coaster. Looks like 40s. It's called Wet Cement and Pest Coaster. Interesting. Do it, bro. Your hair suits you. Oh, don't do it. Yeah, I know. It's part of my look. That would be like me getting LASIK. If I got LASIK and I don't have the glasses, there you go. That's part of my look too. Totally. I'm like, what the hell? That's what I've been saying as well. Reopen everything. Just take whatever precaution. Yes, exactly. I mean, when it comes to, look at Sweden. Look what Sweden's doing. They're keeping everything open, but they're also telling like, hey, if you have health issues or you're over the age of 60, stay home. Take the big time careful precautions. I mean, let's face facts. There's got to be a happy medium somewhere. And I think like a lot of the people, I had to unfollow people that on Twitter just because they were so doom and gloom when I agreed with them on so many other things, but they were so doom and gloom about this. And then they would always just criticize everything that was like, oh, the reopening, you just want everybody to die. You just want everybody to die. And then I'm going, wait, what does this person do for work? Oh, wait, they write from home. That's why. They're already been quarantined. That's why. They work from home already. So of course, naturally, they don't know what it's like to, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So that makes sense now. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Dude, trust me. It's starting to get like that back here. And the thing is, my sideburns get fucking nuts. When my hair gets long, sideburns get nuts. And then there'll be a moment, there'll be a time, like in the time is probably going to be in another month where my hair I'll just have it fall flat and it'll flare up. I get these like little bat wings or whatever. And I started looking like Jim from fucking The Office, like first season. I started looking like that. I think he's going to stay in the indie scene forever. Low budget stuff. I forgot who you're talking about. Trank? Yeah, probably. That's probably a good idea. Trump is cheering Elon Musk. Of course he is. Of course he is. He wants things to start reopening. Reopen everything. I like the great philosophy Ivan Drago say, if you die, you die. Yeah, I know. That sounds a little grim, but I'm just saying, sometimes you just got to do it. Yeah, I'm glad I can help you sleep peacefully. Okay, another thing I wanted to do. Oh, yeah, I should watch Scoob. Is that out? I should probably check that out. Trank's original ideas and concepts for it. Yeah, I know. He had like the flying car and the robot and everything. He was taking elements from the Fantastic Four from their story, and he was trying to apply that into like a more grounded, like, reality, which actually worked. Like I said, what I've always said is there's a good movie in Fan Four Stick. There's a good movie in there somewhere. Like when Reed wakes up and he's on the bed or he's strapped down and he starts stretching. That was like a fucking horror movie. That whole scene was like a horror movie, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And what they did with the suits, how the suits were different and they worked, and the suits worked with their capabilities. I thought that was actually pretty brilliant. So I don't know. I do agree with Shapiro a lot on a lot of social things. When it comes to religion, though, and when he starts going religious, that's where I always draw the line. I don't like when he starts doing the religious stuff and starts saying things about that. That's where I disagree. That's where I just go, oh God, and here he goes. Now he's gonna start talking about religion, stuff like that. And this is what I'm talking about. It's not right. You're just doing all this. It's got to be like this. And it's where he starts talking like a pipsqueak. We need to open back up. People have a choice if they are brave enough. I know. It's just there's got to be a happy medium, basically. It's difficult, and I get it, because obviously if you're healthy, you take care of yourself, you don't have any health issues or anything, yeah, you're probably going to be okay. And if you get it, you might be asymptomatic, or you might just be on your ass for a week. But the bad part of it is, yeah, you could bring it home. Like I worry about my mom, and I've seen her twice now in two weekends in a row. And I worry about that, because it's like, what if I am carrying it and then I give it to her and then something bad happens? Hopefully it doesn't. Seems like it hasn't. Seems like we're all okay. Nothing's happened. But so it's just, it's, I don't know. It's really just, it's so iffy. But at the same time, I mean, there's like, what, 30 million now? 33 million? 30, I don't know. Okay, Scoob comes out on Friday. Maybe I'm going to check that out too then. See, I don't even know what comes out anymore. That's what it is. Basically, everything before Fantastic Four becomes a superhero movie is decent. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, he did good with whatchamacallit too. So what was the movie that he did before that? The found footage movie that he stopped. He prevented the sequel to Chronicle. That he prevented the sequel to come out because of, I think it was because of Landis, right? Dave, you missed the big news about this too, that Arizona said professional sports can start again this weekend. Well, there was like this whole thing about the MLB. They were going to start talking about, they were going to do all the games at the spring training camp right there. And then of course use Diamondback Stadium. They were thinking about doing that, but now I guess they might just play in their normal places without crowds. It's going to be very interesting. But one thing I wanted to do, that I want to kind of add, because every now and again, I'll probably start doing it every time. Like I said, Monday through Wednesday, I'm going to do a Film Junkie Live. I wanted to go through some of the, when I ask right here, anything you guys want me to talk about on tonight's Film Junkie Live, just like kind of get your guys' reactions or like your responses. Like there's this one right here, which I saw today, which actually is old news. It's actually not new. That Mr. Goldsman, he had a canceled Batman vs Superman movie that he wanted Colin Farrell as Batman and Jude Law as Superman. That's right. Jude Law as Superman, that is very interesting, specifically because he has that receding hairline. Of course, he'd probably be wearing a wig. Yeah, I remember hearing this has all been talked about before. I actually dig Colin Farrell as Batman. Totally would dig that. But I might do a whole separate video about this since this is back out there. I mean, let's face facts right now. The news is kind of few and far between, as it usually is. So then we got Mr. Gabriel. I think you're in here. They could have easily. Okay, you're talking about something else. Wait, which? Okay, that was underneath that. I don't know what this is, but I'm probably gonna get. I probably shouldn't show that. I don't know, something. I probably shouldn't show that, but I mean, it's not showing nudity. Funneling farts down his throat while gaming. That trailer. I don't even want to know what that is. Dylan wanted me to talk about the new Tony Hawk game that's coming out. I remember playing the original Tony Hawk game and loved it. Hours and hours of that. Of course, there's the Pattinson stuff. Yes, Tom Hardy Capone movie. Yep, I'm going to watch that this weekend. Prospects of there being a CBM of a costume-known property where there's absolutely no action sequences, no fight, nothing at all. Audiences would be accepting of that. For that, they could be. And then, of course, Lightcat says right here, like the Phantom. You guys remember the Phantom? I mean, yeah, there still is action and adventure, though. So I don't know if that really qualifies. I'm trying to think, is there like a CBM character, or has there been a CBM movie that was, something that was based on a comic book that wasn't DC or Marvel or anything, nothing big, where there wasn't like fighting and there wasn't stuff like that. But if you're gonna have a costume superhero, it's all about crime fighting. So, and then of course, Roger right here says talk about the companies. Talk about the companies you think will end up buying movie theaters. Well, we already talked about Amazon. You got to wonder, is like Netflix going to jump on something like that? Is Hulu, is Apple, anybody? I mean, I mean, basically the bailout for some of these movie theaters are going to probably be these streaming services that are going to fucking buy them up. It's going to be very interesting. So Dick Tracy, yeah, but there was fighting in there. I mean, there was some good fighting in there. A good Dick Tracy punch was quick, and it was boom, boom, boom. I mean, you heard those fucking punches. Not to mention there was a really cool like shootout at the end of Dick Tracy, which was badass. And he's just sitting there with his Tommy gun. Just yeah. So you can't really do that. I don't know. That's me inhaling Margot Robbie's farts. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do at the end of the show, guys, is when I ask you guys on Twitter, what do you guys want me to talk about? And just kind of like go over some of the responses real quick at the end of the show. Like there's some, because I always get like those random ones. For instance, farting into a funnel into his mouth while he's gaming. That's just interesting. I don't know. Doc Savage. Oh yeah. Wasn't The Rock attached to that? The Rock, I thought, was attached to that. I don't know. He was. I remember it was a while ago. It was like a couple of years ago that he announced that he was developing a Doc Savage movie. A Spawn movie wouldn't work for today's standards. Hopefully it does. I want to see a follow-up. I just think Hellboy last year kind of fucking killed it almost. But I know McFarlane, he still wants to do it. He's raised money for it. The thing is, though, I think what's also hesitant, too, is he wants to direct it. And I think they're hesitant on greenlighting it because they don't know if he can handle it. Dave said it right before I hit send now. Yeah. Do you know any news? Nothing new right now. Not at the moment. But I'll actually talk about it tomorrow, about another event that some of those TPZ guys are talking about doing. I'll go over it in tomorrow's show. Tintin has some violence. Okay, so I remember there's Tintin. That was based on that, right? So my favorite dessert, I don't know, anything chocolatey. I like just a good chocolate shake sometimes, or like a chocolate souffle cake, just fucking delicious, something like that. I'm a chocoholic. When I have my cheat days, I'm all about the chocolate. I didn't ignore it. I read it off right now. But I think you were answering something else. I think you were answering the Kevin Smith thing when he was talking about the Batmobile documentary and how it didn't have Batflex because it actually came out like a while ago. It came out like in 2012 or something. So, but hey, I'm a chocoholic. But anyways, guys, all right. I think it's time to wrap it up right there. Appreciate you guys clicking in for all this and watching as usual. You guys are awesome. Like I said, I'm really enjoying doing these live shows. Like I said, Monday through Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific time. And Vodka Stream, of course, normally on Friday nights, 9 p.m. Pacific time. This Friday, I'll have a new guest, somebody who has not been on here before. So that'll be cool. And like I said, I just want to get more guests on that. And then, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe Saturday I'll do another live watch. I've been thinking about doing that again because I've been having fun with that. Not sure what I want to watch, but I don't know. We'll see. Might do a live watch or something. Be kind of because those are always fun. We got, do a drinking game like we have been doing. Good stuff. Yeah, make sure you follow me on all the sock meds down below, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon if you want to help out the pirate ship. You can help out the pirate ship, of course, here too. Twitch. I'm also on Twitch. You can follow me on there or watch me on there if you want to. And shirts down below. Like I said, I got the Pattinson bat shirt and the Got Ham shirt, the Metalhead shirt, the Harley Quinn shirt that I thought was I thought I was pretty creative on that. When I came up with that, I thought, hey, that's pretty good. I don't know. A lot of people liked it. It was pretty good. But anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all clicking in as per usual. And yeah, I'll talk to you later.